Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Echo Pod. I'm Lily, and I'm super excited to be here with you all today.
And I'm Kevin. It's great to be back, Lily. We've explored so many facets of our leisure time, from our favorite hobbies and reading habits to the movies and music that fill our lives. Today, we're diving into a hobby that's incredibly popular worldwide, one that often sparks a lot of passion and discussion.
That's right, Kevin. Today, we're asking the question, gaming. Are you a gamer? This is a fantastic topic for English learners because it allows you to describe different types of games, discuss strategies, talk about platforms, express preferences, and even share experiences with online communities. Plus, you might discover a new game to try.
Absolutely. Gaming is not just about entertainment. It can be about problem solving, storytelling, social interaction, and even competitive skill. It's an excellent way to immerse yourself in English, especially with in-game communication. And before we power up our discussion, we have a quick request for all of you wonderful listeners out there.
Yes, please. If you enjoy our podcast and find it helpful for your English learning, please take a moment to subscribe to English Echo Pod. It helps us a lot. And don't forget to share this episode with your friends who are also learning English. Sharing helps us reach more people and grow our community.
And of course, give us a big like. It really helps us know that you're enjoying what we do. So, subscribe, share, and like. Thank you so much.
All right, Kevin, let's start with you today. Are you a gamer? Do you spend a lot of time playing games? And if so, what kind of games do you usually enjoy?
I would definitely say I am a gamer, Lily, though perhaps not in the traditional play-all-day sense. I've enjoyed games since I was a kid, starting with classic console games. My preference now leans heavily towards story-driven single-player games, role-playing games, and strategic simulation games. I'm less into fast-paced competitive multiplayer games. I love games that make me think, immerse me in a rich world, or challenge me with complex puzzles.
That sounds very much in line with your thoughtful and analytical nature, Kevin. You're always seeking depth and intellectual engagement. What are some of your favorite game genres, and why do they appeal to you so much?
Within gaming, I'm particularly drawn to RPGs because they allow me to step into a different character's shoes and explore vast, intricately designed worlds. Games like The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, or Red Dead Redemption 2 are masterpieces of storytelling. They have compelling narratives, memorable characters, and incredibly detailed environments that feel alive. I can spend hundreds of hours just exploring, making choices that affect the story, and immersing myself in their lore. I also love strategy games, like Civilization or Cities, Skylines, where you have to plan, manage resources, and build something complex from the ground up. These games appeal to me because they offer a deep sense of progression, meaningful choices, and a rewarding challenge for the mind.
The Witcher 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2 are indeed legendary for their storytelling. They're almost like interactive movies. What kind of gaming platform do you prefer? Are you a PC gamer, a console gamer, or a mobile gamer?
I am primarily a PC gamer. I appreciate the flexibility and power that comes with PC gaming. You can often get better graphics, higher frame rates, and more customization options. I also enjoy the precision of a keyboard and mouse, especially for strategy games or first-person exploration. I do have a console for some exclusive titles, but my main gaming setup is my custom-built PC. I rarely play mobile games, as I find the touch controls less precise and the experiences often too simplistic for my taste.
I totally understand that preference for power and precision. What are your gaming rituals? Do you have a specific time or environment where you prefer to play?
My main gaming ritual is usually in the evenings, after work or dinner. I dim the lights in my study, put on my noise-canceling headphones to fully immerse myself in the game's audio and soundtrack, and just lose myself in the virtual world for a couple of hours. It's my way of unwinding and de-stressing from the day. Weekends often involve longer gaming sessions, sometimes even a dedicated afternoon. I find that this focused, uninterrupted time allows me to truly appreciate the game's design, narrative, and artistic qualities. It's a form of active escapism for me.
That sounds like a wonderful way to relax and dive deep into a story. What's one game you've played recently that you would highly recommend to our listeners, and why?
A game I recently finished and would highly recommend is Baldur's Gate 3. It's a massive, critically acclaimed role-playing game based on Dungeons and Dragons. What I loved about it is its unparalleled freedom of choice and branching narratives. Every decision you make, no matter how small, can have a significant impact on the story and the world. The characters are incredibly well written and voice-acted, and the turn-based combat is deep and strategic. It's a game that respects your intelligence and rewards exploration. It offers hundreds of hours of content, and you can play through it multiple times, experiencing completely different outcomes. It truly redefines what an RPG can be.
Baldur's Gate 3 has gotten so much praise. It sounds like a real commitment, but incredibly rewarding for those who love deep narratives. Thanks for sharing your gaming insights, Kevin. Now, it's my turn. Are you ready to hear about my gaming adventures?
League of Legends and Valorant, those are highly competitive online games. That totally fits your energetic and competitive spirit. What is it about these multiplayer online games that you find so appealing? Is it the teamwork, the challenge, or the thrill of competition?
I absolutely consider myself a gamer, Kevin. I might not play for as many hours as some dedicated gamers, but I definitely enjoy the experience. My preference leans towards multiplayer online games, competitive team-based games, and fun, casual party games. I love games that allow me to connect with friends, either by cooperating or competing. For me, gaming is often a social activity, full of excitement and friendly rivalry. Games like League of Legends, Valorant, and even Mario Kart are always on my list.
That's a great perspective on gaming as a social connector. What kind of gaming platform do you prefer for these types of games?
It's definitely all of those things. The teamwork aspect is huge. In games like Valorant, you have to communicate constantly with your teammates, plan strategies, and execute them together. There's a real sense of accomplishment when your team works together to win. The challenge is also a big draw, constantly trying to improve my skills, learn new characters or agents, and outsmart opponents. And the thrill of competition is undeniable. That feeling when you clutch a round or make a decisive play is incredibly exhilarating. It's also very social. I play with a consistent group of friends, and it's a great way to hang out and have fun together, even when we're physically apart. We're always laughing, cheering, or teasing each other. Beyond the competitive thrill, the social aspect is paramount for me. It's a digital gathering place. We use voice chat, and it feels just like we're all in the same room. We share victories, lament defeats, and just catch up on each other's lives while playing. It builds really strong camaraderie. Even simple party games like Mario Kart are fantastic because they're easy to pick up and everyone can just jump in and have a good laugh together. It's less about winning and more about the shared experience and the chaos.
That sounds like a versatile setup for different gaming moods. What are your gaming rituals? Do you have specific times or people you usually play with?
I'm mostly a PC gamer as well, specifically for games like League of Legends and Valorant, because they require the precision of a keyboard and mouse and a powerful system for smooth performance. But I also have a Nintendo Switch for party games like Mario Kart or Animal Crossing. The Switch is fantastic for its portability and for playing with friends in the same room. I do play some casual games on my phone, but mostly when I'm bored waiting somewhere. So, I guess I'm a hybrid PC gamer.
That sounds like a lot of fun and a great way to stay connected. What's one game you've played recently that you would strongly recommend to our listeners? Maybe one that's a bit more accessible for beginners.
My main ritual is usually in the evenings after dinner, when my friends are also free. We usually hop online, get into a voice chat, and play for a few hours. Weekends often involve longer gaming sessions, Sometimes even a full afternoon gaming marathon if everyone is available. It's a dedicated social time for us. I also enjoy watching gaming streams on platforms like Twitch sometimes, just to see what other players are doing or to pick up new strategies. It's another way to engage with the gaming community.
It's really interesting, Lily, how our gaming preferences highlight two distinct approaches to gaming. My choices, Baldur's Gate 3 and The Witcher 3, are all about deep immersion in narrative worlds, complex storytelling, and solitary exploration.
For our listeners who might be new to gaming or want something fun and accessible, I would highly recommend Stardew Valley. It's a charming farming simulation role-playing game. You move to a small town and start a farm, grow crops, raise animals, mine, fish, and build relationships with the townspeople. What I love about it is its relaxing and wholesome nature. There's no intense competition or pressure. It's incredibly therapeutic and rewarding. You can play at your own pace, discover secrets, and customize your farm. It's available on almost every platform, including mobile, which makes it very accessible. It's a perfect game to just unwind with and get lost in a gentle, peaceful world. Stardew Valley is a game that truly encourages creativity and long-term engagement. You can spend hundreds of hours building your dream farm, decorating your house, and even getting married to one of the townsfolk. The game also has a wonderful sense of community and progression. Every season brings new crops and events. It's a fantastic example of a game that doesn't rely on flashy graphics or intense action, but rather on its charm, depth, and ability to create a truly relaxing and rewarding experience. It also has a lovely soundtrack that perfectly complements the peaceful gameplay. It's a digital escape to a simpler life.
Exactly. I game to get lost in a meticulously crafted universe, to unravel a complex plot, and to make choices that impact a sprawling narrative. It's often a solitary experience, but it's incredibly rich. You, on the other hand, game to connect with others, to test your skills against opponents, and to share real-time experiences with friends.
That's very true, Kevin. My picks, like League of Legends and Valorant, are centered around competitive interaction, teamwork, and dynamic social experiences. So, you're the immersive storyteller, and I'm the social competitor.
And our platforms reflect this. While we both use PCs, your use often involves voice chat and online multiplayer, while my PC gaming is about leveraging its power for graphical fidelity and vast single-player experiences. Your Switch then caters to in-person social gaming, and my console serves niche-exclusive titles.
That's spot on. I love the adrenaline rush of a competitive match and the camaraderie of a team working together. My gaming is often about shared moments, triumphs, and even hilarious failures with friends. Your gaming seems to be about personal discovery within a rich, pre-designed world.
That's a crucial point. For my games, you're essentially reading a novel, watching a movie, and playing a game all at once, constantly processing new vocabulary and complex sentence structures within the narrative. For your games, you're thrown into a fast-paced environment where you have to understand and respond quickly, developing reactive language skills.
Yes, the tools support the goal. Both approaches, however, offer unique benefits for English learners. Your story-driven games expose players to rich dialogue, character interactions, and extensive lore, which is fantastic for vocabulary and comprehension. My multiplayer games force real-time communication, quick understanding of instructions, and natural conversational phrases used by native speakers.
It's an active form of learning that doesn't feel like studying. You're simply enjoying yourself, and the language acquisition happens almost subconsciously. It's a testament to the power of engagement in learning.
Absolutely. Whether you prefer a sprawling fantasy epic or a thrilling competitive match, gaming can be an incredibly effective and fun way to practice English. It's immersive, motivating, and provides immediate feedback on your understanding, especially in multiplayer games. You can even learn gaming-specific slang and cultural references.
It certainly has. And that's it for today's episode of English Echo Pod. We hope you enjoyed hearing about what's on our screens and that it inspires you to pick up a controller or keyboard and try a new game.
Well, it's been wonderful discussing our diverse gaming worlds today, Kevin. It's clear there's a game for every kind of gamer out there.
And we'd love to hear about your gaming habits. Please leave a comment below and tell us, are you a gamer? What kind of games do you love? And what do you enjoy most about playing? We can't wait to hear your stories and recommendations.
And don't forget, if you liked this episode, please subscribe to our channel. Hit that like button. It helps us a lot. And share this podcast with your friends who are also learning English.
See you next time.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back with another episode soon. Bye for now.